This is your host, Jack Bagum, and you're tuned into the Nightcrawler album by B. Jack. Make sure you thugs and thoughts put your guns in the box, your drugs in the box, and watch out for the cops, because we're going for a ride. Now, let's get to it. Bitches. All right, y'all, so all my Nightcrawler niggas out there, all my Nightcrawler people, you know what I'm saying? I want to say salute to y'all. Take a shot of Crown Royal for your boy. It's one of my favorite drinks. It's fit for a king, you know what I'm saying? Speaking of which, Season 2 of Studio Flow, Hustle Ghetto King, coming up soon. I want to thank all y'all for tuning in to the Nightcrawler series. I hope all of y'all that have watched this really get an in-depth feel of me as an artist, as a person. And I want to say, first and foremost, shout out to my Jackson family, just like the title of my song on the album. Haha, you got to listen to the album. You don't listen to the album, you're going to miss it. Anyway, shout out to my Jackson family. Shout out to my mom, Dukes. Mom, I love you. Mwah, mwah, mwah. Shout out to my little sis, Mercy J. Shout out to my little brother, TJ. Shout out to my big bro, Frank. I love you. Shout out to my big sis, Tootie. Got to say that. Shout out to my Aunt P. Shout out to Miss Sassy behind the camera right now, for sure. Shout out to Nicole and Greg Heater. Shout out to Chris and Rock. Shout out to Bree, Kai, Junior. Love y'all. Mwah. Shout out to Andrea, Peanut, Logan. Love y'all. Shout out to JL, Damien, Brandon, Devin, Johnny, love y'all. I just want to say this Nightcrawler album, what it means to me is this. First of all, it's more than just a title. The title is misleading. I like to say I'm a lyrical magician because I like to hide the medicine in the candy, as they used to say. You know what I mean? When you listen to my albums, there's a lot of medicine in there. There's a lot of emotional counseling, if you will. Lyrical counseling, if you will. You know what I'm saying? KRS-One used to call his music edutainment. I'll say that. You know, my music is like edutainment, but it's also edu-counseling because I'm counseling us. You know what I mean, with this music. But what this album specifically means to me is, this is me. This is like my Phoenix album. I'll say that. I feel like I rose from the ashes of everybody who doubted me from, let's say, from the moment I got out the joint. Let's say from Destined for Greatness, back when I was still going by Apollo Kid, to Grind Hard or Die series, the Pro Fam ENT Volume 1, you know what I mean? To all the artists that I worked with in the past, Gregos, Lyrical Assassin album, Jason Dean, I Am Jason Dean, Rich P, For the Non-Believers, DJ Blaze, Gun Roost Finest, Volume 1, 2, and 3, you know what I'm saying? And now Tez Knox, you know what I mean? Stay blessed and stay ahead, you know? I've shown growth with my music, with my production, with my mixing, with my engineering, with my writing, with my everything. But the one thing that I want this album to do is stand the test of time, to be a testament to all of my friends and family. More than just a journal on this album, I wanted this to be my manifesto. I wanted this to be my biggest album to say, if I never made an album again, I know that this album is the one that I can say I did a great, phenomenal job on. So while to some it may seem like it was rushed because I literally, you know, was mixing and mastering and recording the day that I put it out, or that I sent it for review, because it didn't come out still for another 2 or 3 weeks. By the time you're hearing this, by the time you're seeing this, it will be out probably the same day. But the point is that I spent hours and hours behind every single song, and every single song has a very deep meaning to me. Tia's Playlist, Tia Lundquist, I Love You Forever, you know what I'm saying? You my dog. You always got a place in my heart. You know what I'm saying? That's why I made the song for you. Also, Kilo, doing that song with you after so many years of us, you know, let's say, not really speaking to each other. We ain't really spoke to each other in years, bro. But the way that I am is I don't hold grudges. And this song is proof of that. Tez Knox, me putting Shoulder to Lean on this album is proof that I'm not holding a grudge against you, little bro. Get out your feelings and come holler at me. You ain't got to be jealous about your big bro because I helped you. You came to me though, and you know I helped you do exactly what you wanted to do and more. All I'm gonna say is you my little bro. I love you. Talk to me when you ready. You know what I'm saying? Rich P, been my dog since, man, I can fucking remember. Middle school, high school, whatever. You know what I'm saying? I had to get you on this album. I just gotta say it. You know what I'm saying? Rebel PFG. I'm so proud of your growth. I'm so proud of your ability to literally, you wrote the verse for this song. You know what I'm saying? The day of. I'm proud of you for that. You know, you showed me that you're a real artist. And for that, I had to put you on my album. I love you forever. You my little bro too. You know what I'm saying? Forever. You know? And to your mom, that conversation we had a couple years ago, I got you, Mom. Young Rebel, I got him for life. I'm gonna say it like that. Also, Rich P, the Too Real project, bro. We coming, man. I hope you ain't think it was, you know what I'm saying, not gonna happen because Too Real, we got a story to tell. We got many stories to tell. You know what I'm saying? Me and you, bro, we been through too many struggles together, and I'm gonna say it like this, man. You my bro for life. I love you, and I am getting emotional. But before I get to crying and shit, I'm gonna say it like this. Whatever issues we ever had in the past, it ain't nothing more than a conversation with me, bro. You know what I'm saying? I love you. Blood couldn't separate. We couldn't be no more blood. For real. Real shit. Anyway, moving on. DJ Blaze 589. I love you. You my guy, man. You been my bro since I met you. It's funny because me and you got tighter than Malachi, than you and Malachi was, and Malachi brought you to the hood. I remember that. You know what I'm saying? You came to the hood literally the first time. I know I'm making this long, but I'm going to shorten it up. This is real nigga shit. This is real man shit. And I'm keeping all of this. I ain't going to edit this. I don't want to edit it for time or none of that. I want y'all to see this real emotion in. Blaze, man, you been my big bro since I met you. And I'm going to just say, you know, we both been teaching each other, you know what I'm saying, along the way. All I'm going to say is there is no competition between me and you for nothing. You know what I'm saying? And it never has been. And I love that about you. I just want you to know that even though I'm your little bro, you can still learn a lot from me and not feel, some type of way about it. Other than that, I'm going to say, man, I love you, bro. I don't give a fuck what we ever been through. Obviously, we here now. You know what I'm saying? I just want to thank you for being the same way. You know, we both cancers. We still got a little bit of different, points of views, but I'll just say that if you ever get back to rapping, bro, we need to put out a project, but I do need you for the KTNA Radio Volume 2, bro. You know what I'm saying? You my man for life. Once again, and to Miss Sassy, I love you. You've been here through so much. These last, 4 albums especially. Man, you've been helping me, not just with the relationship songs. Excuse me. You don't just tell me whether you like them or not. You know what I'm saying? Deeper than that, you've given me the topics behind most of the songs, and for that, I want to say thank you for being able to deal with the fact that I'm writing about, our relationships a lot. Not in every song, obviously, and not all the way through every song either. There's bits and pieces through, some of the songs. But it's just the point of, I want to say thank you for motivating me and inspiring me and pushing me to keep going because look, to the fans, I want to say this. I was going to be done rapping, period, before volume 2 came out. And it's real shit. It ain't that I ain't got it in me. It's just that I didn't have nobody around me pushing me to do it no more. My niggas all the way in G-Rap, you know what I'm saying? And I got tired of being the one that was coming to see everybody. And this is me being for real. Y'all can say what y'all want, but y'all know if I'm not keeping score, but if there was a scoreboard and it said how many times I came to GR to see y'all versus how many times y'all came to visit me, I don't, you know, look, y'all could forfeit the game because the game would have been over. I'd have won because that's just how real I am. But I never complained about that shit. And I'm not complaining now. I'm saying that regardless if, you know, niggas had issues with me or if we just, let's just say, fell apart because of life. You know what I'm saying? Every time you seen me, it was like it was the last time you seen me. And I'll never hold no grudge. I love all of y'all, my family, man. I want to say special thank you to Dwayne and Sean Scott. Musical big musical influences in my life. And I want to say I owe both of y'all a shit ton of CDs. I'm going to keep saying that shit. A shit ton of CDs, but I owe y'all a lot, man, because all the way back from LaFinette days, you know what I'm saying? I'm going back Lafayette. When I graduated high school, my very first solo song. Mind you, I was in a group, Gun Rule Committee, and Big Guns with me and Calico. Shout out to Willie Bracey. Shout out to Bud Roder Hammer, Marquise Thomas. Shout out to Malachi. Shout out to Gregos, you know what I'm saying? Greg, who is my nephew's, you know, father, literally. So we are family. I just want to say Lafayette, man, love. LaFinette days, I love y'all, man. Every single last one of y'all. But I gotta pause for a moment. You stopped it. Excuse me. So, as I was saying, you know, I was done with rap before I did My Life Volume 2.
Life is what you make it.
Life is what you make it. Excuse me, yeah, because I was about to say Big Against the World. Life is what you make it. Simply because I fell out of love with the music that was coming out at the time, I guess, but also because the lack of the influence and energy, the lack of the hip hop energy around me, being that I was away from anybody who was doing hip hop. Nobody around me at the time. Even now, you know what I'm saying? I am the energy. And I realized that, especially when I made the last, I finally realized that in my life when I made the last album, Hustle Ghetto King, because that's when I wrote the song, I'm the One. And stay tuned because, for real, season 2 is going to be me breaking down Hustle Ghetto King. And that album, man, I struggled a lot through that album. I struggled a lot through this album, but not as much as I did through Hustle Ghetto King. But anyway, I just want to say thank you to the fans, the followers, and I'm not going to tell y'all to follow me. I'm going to say this, you know, real respect, real. And there's a reason why I'm here, and it's bigger than me, and I feel that now. That's the reason why I'm doing the podcast now. That's the reason why I write songs the way that I do. That's the reason why artists and people are drawn to me. I haven't reached out to nobody to be on my label. They all reached out to me. I'm going to just say that. And I'm not saying that to be in a negative way. I'm just saying for perspective purposes, people see what I'm doing and they know I can help them out. And that's, once again, if you listen to Hustle Ghetto King, I'm the One. It explains this perspective very well. But I just want to say thank you to all the fans, the followers. And Nightcrawler is, once again, this is my Wu-Tang Forever. This is my Jay-Z Blueprint. This is my Nas Stillmatic. You know what I'm saying? This is one of them albums where they counted me out. But the last, now 3 albums in 11 months. 3 albums in 11 months, baby, and I ain't stopping. Right now, I'm working on new music as we speak. You know what I'm saying? This is some shit for the Pro Fam All-Stars that, yeah, y'all got to stay tuned for it. So I'm going to just say this, man. Thank you to all the fans once again from the bottom of my heart. I want to say peace and love, and also shout out to my babies, Layla Lene Jackson, Mila Renee Jackson, and to both of their moms, respectively. I'm not going to say their names on here, but respectively, I love y'all. And peace and love to everybody, man. Profam ENT is BEE, Nightcrawler. If you're a nocturnal nigga and you know what I'm saying, you're a third shifter, you're a Nightcrawler. Roll with me, BEE, Nightcrawler. I'm out. I got to roll up. I have to give a shout out and make sure I shout out everybody that's been a part of this album. So once again, shout out to Tito Wingfield, Street Art, ENT, New Money, I just got it, my guy. You know what I'm saying? I've been knowing you for years. I want to say thank you for motivating me with that verse, because I don't even know if I had my verse done when I sent you that beat. I think I had the first verse done and I did the second verse afterwards anyway, but you pushed me and made me want to do a second verse because I felt like it would accentuate your verse, if that makes sense. You know what I'm saying? It wasn't a competition thing to say like, oh man, he killed me on his verse. You know what I'm saying? You killed me on my verse, so I'm going to do another one. No, it was just that your verse was so dope, bro. I'm going to say it like this. I remember you messaging me and you telling me, yo, if you don't like it, you know what I'm saying, then I'll redo it. I appreciate that, but I'm going to tell you like this, bro. Your verse was just raw emotion, and I could hear, I see the story. You know what I'm saying? I see what you went through in just them few amount of bars. So thank you once again from the bottom of my heart, Tito, my nigga forever. You know what I'm saying? AP. Moving on, AP ENT, Amber Patton. We met each other at my birthday. Matter of fact, we was messaging each other, knowing each other on Facebook through DJ Prodigy, mind you. Salute to DJ Prodigy and Call him Bug at 97.3 The Heat. You know what I'm saying? My favorite Grand Rapids station, for sure. Salute to DJ Prodigy for introducing us. Anyway, once again, I just gotta say, the fans have spoken. You don't need a lot of effects on your vocals, baby girl. You know what I'm saying? Let that emotion show through your raw lyrics and through your real voice, your raw voice. That shit made me cry. It makes me cry, and every time I play it for other people, they be crying. Miss Sassy we can't play it without crying. Anyway, Amber Patton, I wish you would go by your real name, because I feel like that name is a lot better and it fits an R&B artist. Just saying, you know what I'm saying, from artist to artist and from friend to friend. I love you forever because this song is one of my favorites. Straight up. Love you forever for that. You know what I'm saying? If you need a verse, if you want some help, I don't give a fuck. If you need a shoulder to cry on, girl, call me. AP, ENT, I got you. You know what I'm saying? Moving on. To my big sister, Mary. I got my little sister married and I got my big sister married. You know what I'm saying? Which is Miss Sassy's big sister. Couldn't be no more of my big sister. We was related or not. Blood or not. Mary, I love you. And I want to say thank you for always having my back. I ain't trying to get too I ain't trying to get too emotional, but this is what the Nightcrawler is about. You know what I'm saying? B Jack. I am the Nightcrawler. You know what I'm saying? I'm a nocturnal nigga. When we first met each other, you only seen me really at night. Think about it. Real shit. And I don't want to get into that. If y'all want to know about what I'm talking about, go listen to My Life Volume 2. Real shit. But anyway, shout out and love to my big sis, Mary. I love you forever. You know what I mean? You just, something about your energy, you know what I mean? And I know you say the same thing about me. I love you forever, big sis. You know what I mean? And with big sis Mary, I gotta move on right into Pee Wee, my weed man. When you hear me talk about him he all over this album, and he all over this documentary as well, because my nigga Pee Wee, you know what I'm saying? That's my guy. Funny story about my nigga Pee Wee. Salute to Pee Wee, and I'm pretty sure I'll show you this portion just so you can see this P. But for the people who don't know us, I'm telling this story. Just so you know, P. Anyway, when I met P, months into, knowing him, I seen a picture in his house. Mind you, we stay right below Pee Wee now. me and Miss Sassy. When we first was hanging out and hooking up, we was meeting with her big sis Mary and Pee Wee upstairs. Anyway, so it took months until I realized that my PO from the crime that I didn't commit, from when I had fucking the felony for the weed charge that I didn't commit. Once again, go back and listen to Volume 1, Be Against the World, and listen to the State versus B. Jackson for that story. But when I'm telling that story, the weed charge in that case, I ended up getting a PO, and it ended up being my neighbor, Pee Wee, upstairs, big brother. So salute to Pee Wee, man. We forever connected on many levels. The universe works in mysterious ways. Pee Wee, man, you my big bro, my uncle, all of that shit, man. I love you forever, man. You my nigga. You know what I'm saying? Moving on. Oh, Renata and Martha. You know what I'm saying? Renata and Martha, I love y'all forever, man. Y'all, real talk, I'm not going to get into it, but when we was really struggling and we was homeless, you know, y'all helped us out a lot, and y'all don't even know it. Mm-hmm. You know what I mean? Renata and Martha, I love y'all. Y'all have been angels, and y'all have been angels to us. Yes. You know what I mean? Y'all don't even know us. You know what I mean? But I know what it is. You know, the universe works off of spirits and energy, like I said in this album. Listen to the 3 Motives for Life skit anyway. Energy, you can just see who I am, and off of that, you helped us and we helped you and vice versa. And I just want to say forever, I just want to say, no matter what you need, if you need some muscle, you need some music, you need some love, you need a shoulder to cry on, I'm here. We here for you. And your mom, Martha, Renata and Martha. We love y'all forever. For real. Straight up. Habel, Mary's Crazy, Cali Connect, you know. I want to say, we love you, man. And no matter what, Habel, you know, you played a big part in this album as well, too, because you've been here through a lot of this album, a lot of this recording process, too. So salute to Habel, you know, love you forever, man, for real. All right, now moving on, I want to say one love to Ronnie B, one of my new artists that I'm working with. Something about your energy, Ronnie B, I'm going to just say I'm gravitating towards it. So I'm going to say thank you to Mercy J, my little sister, for bringing you through. You always got a place here with ProFam NT. We working with you. I'm going to get you there. Ronnie B, I love you, little lady. You know what I'm saying? You got it. Stay respectful at all costs. I'm going to shorten this up real quick. To the 3 knuckleheads, Jordan, Tanita, and Nene. I love you. I want to say that first and foremost. I love y'all. Jordan, I know we ain't have much of a connection, but I'm going to say it like this. Tanita, excuse me. Tanita and Nene, you know I love y'all. Y'all my daughters forever. And when y'all ready, come see me. You know, come talk to me. Real shit. Nothing ever gonna change between me. And I don't care how hard you try to be towards me. I'm still gonna love you no matter what. Anyway, I love y'all. Nene, thank you so much for giving me the tag. When y'all hear, you're listening to B-Jack. Listen closer. That's my baby girl, Nene, Miss Sassy's daughter, Anicia. So Anicia, Tanita, and Jordan, I'm saying peace and love to y'all. I love y'all forever. Y'all my babies. Moving on to my son, who I don't get to see often at all, Bryce. I love you. You are on this album. One day you're going to get to see this, and I'm going to get to talk to you. And we're going to have our moment. You know what I mean? Once again, I'm not trying to get super emotional, but this album means a lot to me. And I made sure that everybody that I wanted to be on this album, whoever did something for me, was on this album. Straight up. Straight up. So salute to each and all of y'all, man. From me, from the bottom of my heart, man, I love all of y'all. Nightcrawler, I'm out.
Smoking on some exotic. I don't even know what this shit costs. Blue light in the studio. Set the tone. Man, I always wanted to be with the piano to just make me reminisce. So that's what I'm gonna do. Reminisce. Yeah. Sitting reminiscing in my studio. Sipping, chilling, thinking back when he was broke. Damn, man, it felt like it was a week ago. From the bottom, there's only one place that he can go. Man, this beat just bring it all back.
Bring it all back.
Had it all, lost it all, then got it all back.
Got it all back.
And maybe this is all facts. A true hustler, baby, that's what you call that.
Thinking back when I ain't had one pen to poop on. This young lyrical dawn was living in his Yukon. Now I ain't leading you on. We did that shit for too long. Thank God we made it through. We was blessed. Now move on. As I write inside my rhyme book, as my mind looks back on every crime by this fine crook. I was trapping anything that stacks to make it happen. Now I'm rapping, reflect.